You cannot change a person without changing his beliefs. You can give lectures, you can give speeches, you can give references, you can motivate them, you can shout at them, you can scream at them, you can reprimand them, you can give them incentives, you can give them awards, but you cannot change a person without changing his beliefs. He doesn't believe in punctuality. You can say program will start on time. He'll say, everybody says, but it won't start. No, you can't change him without changing his beliefs. And one day when you stood outside, your belief changed. No, there is one place where program starts on time. You're inside. You cannot change a person without changing his beliefs. He does not believe he is leadership material, and unless you transform him to understand his leadership material, you can keep on giving him responsibilities and he'll keep failing. It frustrates you because he was an extraordinary clerical staff, but he's a lousy manager. Because he thinks he's a great worker, but he doesn't think he can be a great leader. And he can be a great leader if you can somehow bring about a shift in the quality of the beliefs with which he looks at himself. He was a great salesman. Because he was a great salesman, you promoted him as a sales manager, and he was a lousy sales manager. In fact, after he became sales manager, few more good salespeople resigned and went. And he caused the resignation because somehow he still sees himself only as a salesperson. So though he is a sales manager right now, and there is a difference. Selling is an art. Being a sales manager is a science. I need to impart the science of selling to others to enable them to produce results. He enjoys the art of selling. He still doesn't know the science of selling. And he doesn't have this belief that he can be a great sales manager. As a salesman, you are responsible for the results you produce. As a sales manager, you are responsible for the results your team will produce. But because he is an inherent salesman, anywhere he says, I will come with you, I will go on a joint call, I will take the call. And he'll make the salesman passive and he will take every call. You can see that in every retail showroom even today. The moment an important customer comes, the main guy in the business will step forward and say, I will take care of this customer. What for service? He somehow believes if the counter salesman attends to you, the billing value will be 3,000. But if he attends to you, the billing value can be 7,000. He believes he can present the products and material much better to you than the counter salesman. So he steps forward. 25 years later in the business, he is still a counter salesman. 30 years later, when it has become such a big unit, he still continues to be in the counter because his belief is still he can produce 2x on the counter when his people can produce only 1x. True. But what you don't realize is you can be 10 times better than anybody in your organization, but you can't do the work of 10 people. Now what happens if 5 important people walks into the showroom? Who will you attend to? Now he does not still see himself in the leadership role. So if you want to change the productivity of the organization and you have a few loyal people in the organization and you really believe these loyal people should be holding powerful positions within the organization, their belief system has to be changed. And the first shift in leadership is he has to be made to understand your success is no more by the results you produce, but your success depends on the results you get other people to produce. You work for 8 hours and you produce 8 hours of results. Now you work for 8 hours and you have to produce 80 hours of results by getting the remaining 10 people to produce results. And without transforming that belief system, shifting the chair, shifting the salary structure, shifting the designation, shifting the place from which he will operate, will not shift the results he is producing.